Okay, guys ready? We'll call the agenda meeting for One Township together. Dispense with formalities unless there's any objections. And seeing none, and if there's any comments from the audience at this point. Seeing none, we'll move into the first item of business, resolution 2022-9, open account.
Yeah, this is to open up an account we didn't have it lumped in with the other ones because it's, I guess it was just an oversight. But this is, and correct me if I'm wrong, Rich, but I believe this is for the drug procedure funds. Chief's name's on it and my name's on it. I just need you guys to approve it and we'll be able to sign it.
Motion to approve now.
Second.
Second. All in favor? Discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
Approved. Resolution 2022-10, open commercial credit card account.
Yes, this is for us to, we're to that point now where we're still going to utilize the one we have to get credit, points back and money back. But we want to start up a new one with them, so we'll be able to pay our bills also with credit card and receive cash back.
Okay.
So that's just pretty.
Motion to approve.
I'll make the motion.
Second. Discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
Approved. Number 3. T&M Retail Corporation request their municipal liquor license transfer.
Yeah, of course, yeah, Shannon has set this all up. This is the advertisement that I'm providing you with, so we'll have a hearing next Wednesday, April 20th at 6 p.m. You guys, it's pretty self-explanatory on here. It's coming from South Heights. It's going over here down the road to the Quick Stop. The request, I plan on attending the hearing. I was in there the other day. She said, I'll see you in another week. So they plan on coming and have representation, and Shannon set that all up. Just a reminder that we'll have that next week.
All right, Mark, a quick question on that. Is that just to sell or to serve?
I'm not sure, Brian. I haven't seen the information. This is the only thing that they provide me. Usually I'm more involved with it, but Shannon's taking it.
I think that's mainly those slush machines.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, they'll have to present that at the hearing, what their intentions are. And you have a right to ask that question.
All right. Fourth item is agreement of payment, lieu and fees.
Yeah, I just wanted to provide you with this. Shannon may have an agreement for you guys to sign, an updated agreement for next week, and I didn't want you to look at it and say, where did this come from? And give you a little background on when we did this. I believe it was back in 20, our pilot program was like 2018. So we set this all up, and they were nice enough to say, hey guy, you missed one, when we sent them the agreement for the year to pay the taxes. So Shannon, of course, I don't have any copies of the agreements here because they were in our former solicitor's office. So Shannon was going to get a hold of them and see what the agreement is and update everything, and then that way we can, she can kind of take control of that from now on. So nothing that really needs to be approved, just there may be agreement for you guys to sign at next week's meeting.
Okay, next is a resolution to accept a $30,000 grant for the outdoor fitness sporting.
Yeah, Lauren and myself were on a video conference with this company, and with NFC, and they approved. I know Lauren has sent you guys an email saying that if this was approved for $30,000, they said that the amount, the amount's going to be around $147,000, I believe, to construct this site. I know Lauren has sent this information to you. They're just asking. I know the wording in this resolution kind of looks like they're really asking us to commit to the project, but what they're saying is they want to just make sure that the supervisors are going to approve moving forward with this. They didn't, I don't know, Lauren, they said that we didn't have to
Everything's still non-binding until we send a purchase order for the equipment. So the resolution is to show your support, and it's either to support me in going to seek the additional $130,000 of funding in sponsorships, or if I get 20, you guys would help, the township would help support the remaining. It's pretty much just showing your support. I'm happy to do better presentation on it before the meeting next week, if you want some more information. But again, everything's non-binding until we send them a purchase order. So just showing your support for the project or not, depending on how you vote.
Okay, we're gonna approve that today or next week?
No, I mean, if it's something you guys want to do, and like I said, Lauren would be, we talked about it.
Checks on the wording.
If you guys would feel more comfortable with some different things, different wording, set goals for funding or for her to be able to raise money. That's up to you guys, however you want to do it, or they just want to know if our intention is to move forward. Because if not, they want to be able to award this $30,000 to another community, that's all. So I know the wording on here says April 13th, because I told them that we had a meeting today, and I told them we had a meeting next week, and so they put the 13th.
Yeah, and they gave us a template so we can adjust that letter however we want before we send it back.
All right. All right.
And if you guys would like Lauren to spend a half hour before next month's meeting to show you some different things, feel free to reach out and we'll be able to help you make your decision, or even between now and then, if you have any questions, feel free to ask.
Yeah, just a quick, I know we discussed a couple weeks ago, a couple other things that we were looking at of doing, maybe to have a ballpark of if you've done any work on what those things would cost in this also, so we can kind of, say, hey, prioritize that one, go from there, so.
And I know Lauren's still working, she just met with Vance. I think we have a number on the fencing for
Yeah, we have
for
a
the
number on
baseball
the
field.
fencing. Yeah, we're waiting on the actual quote from Vance for the baseball field, and then the fitness courts, I'm waiting on concrete quote, or
The sports
slab,
courts for the,
sports court slab,
for the
sports
surfacing.
court.
We have a
We have a
fencing.
fencing quote for that as
For that
well.
too.
Okay.
All right. Next items are lot revisions for Chippewa Trails.
Yeah, this is just they sold 2 more units, so this is a duplex on number 6. Last night's planning commission meeting, they recommend approval without any contingencies, so you can approve that next week. They're fine with that, waiting another week for that.
Okay. Number 7 is that,
Yeah, number 7 is a little different. It's it's for one of the quad townhouses. So they had a few comments again that I provided you with, but they've already fixed that.
okay.
So yeah, it'll be the same thing. Next week it will be, they recommended approval without any contingencies with that also.
All right.
And then the Resitano Polino plan.
All right, better give me.
Yeah, I figured I'd help you out with that.
Good.
That's over on the corner of Pine Street. You can, at one point, you can see they're subdividing the 2 lots off. This was, like I explained last night, this was, an example of pre-zoning in Chippewa. You had a house with 2 businesses out front. It was all in one lot. So they've marketed the house with the 2 businesses and tried to sell it for the last year now or so. Unsuccessfully. So I sat down with Wally from Pringle Era Land Surveying, the property owner and the real estate agent, and we tried to make sense of this and try to somewhat get it back into compliance with the zoning ordinance and give them the ability to have an opportunity, a better chance of selling it.
Yeah.
So we came up with this, separated a house and the residential. They could be able to sell the house by itself. The 2 structures are out front. If we were to do a subdivision there, they would both be non-conforming lots, being 2 small individual businesses. So plan number 1 was to do this and create just 2 lots and look at it as a continuation of a business. Be like a strip center that's really not attached to each other. Is it 100% compliant? No, but what we had was 100% in non-compliance.
Right.
So we're trying to make some sense out of it. I feel that it'll give them an opportunity if they're not able to do that. It still gives somebody an opportunity to buy 2 buildings operate them, lease them, do whatever they want, or tear them down and still have a big enough lot to construct something new. So, we looked at his ad, it's been reviewed, planning commission, recommended approval also. So you can approve that next week unless you guys have any other thoughts. That's the best we could come up with between all of us.
All right.
Pre-zoning situation there.
Next, move into the department reports of police. Chief is in a workshop or?
Yeah, he's in a training
Okay.
with the guys.
Eric, street department?
The only thing I have to say is, it's a blessing to have my right hand guy back. It's been out.
Well, that's good.
I can't believe it.
Yeah.
He just literally asked me, he's like, he keeps coming over to the shop in the mornings and stuff like that. And I was like, yeah, he can hang around, he's still employed, he's still in our insurance and everything, he's off on sick leave. He said, well, he's working on getting a release, and yesterday at lunchtime, he called me and said, he came over with a release.
Good. Well, best thing for him, probably. Yeah.
Talk about a guy who wants to go to work. Shows his character, that's for sure. So, yeah, we're
Okay, good.
elated.
Okay, recreation?
Yeah, we had our Easter egg hunt on Saturday. It was good. We had anywhere from like 175 to 200 kids there. And the weather cleared and it was sunny, so, magic happened. We do a food truck night that started last week, and they go every Thursday until June 9th. We have yoga starting in May. We're doing another mystery dinner on May 14th. Then we have a bike rodeo in partnership with the police department on the 15th, and our movie nights start in May as well. So, gearing up for a busy summer.
All right.
Yeah, went to the Easter egg hunt. It was pretty awesome. The volunteers that we had there too did a really nice job. So it was done really well. Good job, Mark.
Thank you.
How many programs do you have for this summer slated?
A lot with our summer camps and stuff. I can show you a full list, but we have,
You already gave it to me, but
yeah, we have like 4 weeks of
that was
summer
pretty
camps. We're doing a program about herpetology over at Sully Park. The kids can study snakes and lizards and all that stuff.
Are you finding that people are using the online like booking and reserving, or?
Yes, and
Okay,
Cindy
good.
can attest to that too. I think we've had 2 people come in to do shelter rentals. Everything else is online.
Good.
And they're paying up front, which has never happened before. We're not having to fight people for money, so that's great. The field house is rented almost every weekend through June when it's available, so that's big. So yeah, we're busy.
Yeah. Along with the Easter egg hunt, I need to thank Del Mole, one of the Ticket high school teachers who
Oh,
did
yeah.
cutouts, big wood cutouts. Made those for, and then
They donated them, yeah, the art, they made them in the tech ed class. They cut them out, and then the art classes painted them for us. They did 3 huge plywood cutouts for us for Easter this year. It was great. They're beautiful, worked out well, they were all donated, so
that's
it was
right.
nice.
Okay, code enforcement.
Nothing out of the ordinary.
No grass reports yet.
It's starting to percolate a little bit, that's one that'll really kick in, but nothing too much out of the ordinary.
Anything with the sanitary authority sent us copies of.
yeah, that's what you guys had asked for. He gave it to us a while back.
Yeah.
But I figured I'd give it to you before the meeting, almost like a report, in case you'd be here, if you had any questions, instead of reading it a month ago and then asking questions then, so. It wasn't like we just got it yesterday or anything, that's when we sent it, just to clarify that.
All right. Anything else? Any supervisors business to me? Anything else come before the board? If anyone in here, I mentioned to the ladies, if any of the men need a Mother's Day gift or so, there's very slightly used sun visors. You're more than welcome to pick up.
That's perfect.
Nothing else
I got my Easter.
going for the board.